My husband and I raised 4 children on our own, and I would have been devastated had I not been able to provide the food that my children needed for their bodies and their minds. And I simply do not believe that any child should go hungry.
On any given Thursday morning, you'll find retired educator Linda Strasburg here at Comanche Elementary. But she's no longer in the classroom for education. She's here fighting hunger for students in need of food on the weekends.
We always provide them with 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and then 4 or 5 snacks, because snacks are fun.
She and a small army of retired teachers diligently fill bags of donated food for young children. It's a mission that Linda grew up with.
Even as young children, we fed those less fortunate. And, you know, being one of the less fortunate in the 50s was very different than what it is today.
In one form or another, Linda's life has been about giving back. Working in the APS school system for years, she saw firsthand the dire need to help families in the community. And as her own family grew and moved out of their house, she and her husband turned their empty nest into a home dedicated to serving others.
I'm always reminded of a Franciscan quote, a blessing, and it says, "May God bless you with enough foolishness to actually believe that you can make a difference in someone's life."
Linda has served 2 terms as the South Central Vice President of St. Vincent de Paul, a charitable organization that helps those struggling financially have a safe and functional home. Her tenure gave her the opportunity to oversee functions in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and New Mexico.
And when you think about those 4 states, there are some pretty poor states there.
And her work with the organization has been eye-opening to the plight of those less fortunate. As beneficiaries of the program receive help, Linda has discovered other needs that might have gone undetected were it not for the hands-on work from volunteers.
We oftentimes find that the kids are sleeping on the floor, or that there's no food in the pantry. So they have prioritized their request for the rent because they want to keep a roof over their head, as we all do. Our kids just should not go hungry. Not in the country that we live in. So these are called shelf pillows.
Nestled in the back of Linda's home is a sanctuary of sewing.
So my joy is sitting at my sewing machine and embroidering those pillows.
The tiny pillows are donated to the Tiny Home Village, a transitional housing project located in Albuquerque's International District.
When people move into the tiny homes village and they get to pick the pillow that they want or the wall hanging that they want, I think that says to them, somebody that I don't even know cares about me. And how important is it for us to share our care for somebody even when they don't know who we are?
Complete strangers. Children who are no longer under her tutelage. Families forced to make difficult decisions to keep a roof over their heads and food on their table. They all have been anonymously touched by Linda's hands, guided by a heart for service and a passion for helping others.
I want my family and my children especially, when I'm gone, to understand that I gave back for all of the many blessings that I received through my life. We see the face of God in them, but we also hope that they see the face of God in our work.